back to the program of Major League Baseball now in Washington. Two bad baseball teams, which you love to see. Why? Spencer Strider, hey, man, that guy can win the Cy Young. No, he can't this year. He's been absolutely brutal. You know what might be worse? Mitchell Parker, the left-handed pitcher on the mound tonight for those Nationals. 903, 904 on the rotation. A 645 start tonight. A heavy favorite for Atlanta. Anywhere between minus 160 to minus 165 and a total of 9. I don't even want to handicap this game without just saying there will be runs tonight. Both of these pitchers absolutely stink out loud. Give me the over, Joe. We're scoring runs in Washington tonight.
Yeah, and listen, Washington's playing much better baseball in the months of September. I mean, the Braves finally won a game last night, but I think they're 4-8 in September, right? But the Nats, well, they're playing pretty good. They're 9-4 so far this month, and they've been hitting the ball. To your point, they've been crushing it here. Atlanta, not so much, but given what we've seen from Strider, who's still, if they're still rolling him out there, Donnie, they're still working on some things with him. I thought he did a good job last time out against the Cubs. He only gave up 2 runs and 6 hits in 6 innings. The problem, Atlanta didn't hit, and they lost that game. So I think Washington is absolutely the team to back in this spot. Plenty of value. I get the better team, better hitting team right now. Yeah, I'll take the Nats.
Call the rookie up tonight. Tampa Bay is at home down in Steinbrenner Field, which we love in Tampa, heat and humidity. How about Toronto bringing up their 2024 first-round pick for a start in Major League Baseball? Trey Savage, I'm going to say his last 8 minutes at this point. Always tough to handicap those, but high expectations and a favorite for Toronto in first place in the AL East, going up against Griffin Jackson at the total, listed at 8.5. Any thoughts on a youngster getting his first Major League Baseball start in the midst of a pennant/playoff race?
Well, he should be used to the minor league ballpark that he's about to pitch in, but I don't know that that's great either, to tell you the truth. Listen, I don't like this Toronto team on the road. I think it's a nice story. Boyle, I think, is going for Tampa Bay here. So once again, Tampa is going to be looking to the bullpen here. I don't know. Call me crazy. I think that Tampa at home may be spoiling this kid's debut tonight.
Yeah, we're going to jump around to some of these Major League Baseball games to make sure we get those in, the important ones here. The Philadelphia Phillies on the West Coast to take on the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 first-place teams here. Big game scenario. Why? Could be a hat and a T-shirt game for the Philadelphia Phillies. They win, they clinch the division over the New York Mets, and also the Dodgers want to stay clear of the San Diego Padres. The Dodgers with Emmett Sheehan on the mound going up against Ranger Suarez. They, talking about the Dodgers, are the favorite here at a minus 132 to minus 135 price, depending on where you're shopping today. You take a look at the total, listed at 8.5. We know it's a pitcher's ballpark. Ranger Suarez back in form tonight, Joe. Do we see 9 runs or no?
Yeah, he's been absolutely bonkers this last month here. Whatever mechanically he was working on, he is fixed, because his last 4 starts, 3-0 with a 0.38 ERA in 24 innings. That's pretty good here. I'm pretty impressed with what we've seen from him. This feels like it's going to be very much a playoff atmosphere here tonight. This could be a peek ahead to what we're going to get over the next month, Donnie. So I don't know that we're going to get as many runs as people think we're going to get in this game.
Yanks looking to stay in the playoff race. Of course, they're going to make the playoffs, but maybe they can make a charge to take down Toronto if Toronto does stumble down the final 2 weeks of the season. But they're going to be in Minnesota tonight. And on the mound, it's Carlos Rodon, the left-handed pitcher, going up against Simeon Woods Richardson. Not a great pitcher by any stretch. That 8.5 totals, they're up to 9s across the board. You take a look at the favorite here, close to a $2 favorite for the Yankees, as you see the placard there at a minus 194 price. The one thing I do know tonight is we're probably going to get runs, and it's going to come from the New York Yankees. That's my angle. Yankees score tonight, but I don't know if I want to lay the close to $2 price with them.
So the Twins in the second half this year, 18-35 with a negative 81 run differential. Yeah, I'll take the Yankees on the run line. I might even alt line it here, Donnie. Give me maybe 2 runs here for the Yankees to win this one.
How about that? Let's get to a playoff race here as well. One would have thought Arizona would be in the playoff race. They are not. Zach Allen's going to take them out, going up against San Francisco's Mr. Tang. 9.5 to 9s across the board, but a favorite towards Arizona. The reason we bring that up is the Diamondbacks are only 2 games back of the wild card. The Giants only 1.5 game back of the wild card. And I look at this and say to myself, there's no way Arizona can make it. Like, I just don't understand this team and the concept of trading away your players and still playing good baseball. Legitimate chances. Like, the Mets continue to stumble. This is a huge series for both of these two teams.
It really is. I mean, and listen, they just gave up a whole lot of touchdowns in 2 games against the Dodgers here. The Giants pitching got absolutely shellacked here. And Tang can't be trusted. Zach Gallen, listen, he's had his tough moments this season early on, but as of late, the big reason why they're that close, Donnie, is he's actually not been terrible here. They just lost 2 of 3 in San Francisco last week. The Diamondbacks did. I think they start this series off with a win here tonight.
My goodness. And by the way, Texas and Houston, the Battle of Texas. Well, this game is probably, no, it's not. The race isn't over. Yep. You look at the wild card race. Right now, if the season ends today, Houston is in as a wild card. Only 2 games back is the Texas Rangers. Jack Leiter's on the mound going up against Alexander here for Houston. Slight favorite towards Houston, around a -125 price, depending on what place you're shopping at, and a total of 8.5. If you say Texas sweeps this, they're in the playoffs, and the Astros are out, waking up from the dead, some of these baseball teams in the late parts of the season, Joe.
Keep in mind, too, here, if the Rangers, who I believe they've played 10 games, they were up 6-4 in the season series. They win 1 game, Donnie. They win the tiebreaker. And that could very well be important here against this Houston team. So this is a huge series for the Rangers.
No doubt about it. Same thing with the Cincinnati Reds here going up against Liberatore, and the Cardinals are basically dead in the water, but Cincinnati trying to chase down the New York Mets if they can. Roughly a pick 'em across multiple outlets here, and a total, I should say, listed at 8.5. So even though we are focused on a doubleheader for Monday Night Football, Major League Baseball bringing a little bit of a powder keg tonight. Love to see it. That's what we do here. Let's continue to have more fun on the early line coming up next. We were 1-1 combined on Friday, Joe. UCLA, I don't know what the heck they were doing, but certainly throwing in the towel. For me, it was the Milwaukee Brewers over 4.5. Absolutely crushed that team total. So 1-1 as a team, 2-0 is the goal tonight. So Joe Ranieri, for the people on a Monday, where are you going to make some extra cash tonight?
I am going to go back to the diamond in Major League Baseball because we got a couple of huge series here in the final 2-week stretch. And there's none bigger, I think, than the one out west with the Dodgers and the Phillies here, where the Phillies, with a win, they break out the champagne. They clinch themselves the East. They end up not having to worry about it the rest of the way. The Dodgers coming in hot, but I love this pitching battle here tonight. Both of these teams, this could be a preview. It's going to be a playoff atmosphere tonight. Sheehan has been outstanding for the Dodgers here down the stretch. But you know what? So is Ranger Suarez. He has been absolutely lights out. The Phillies are going to need him to be. Wasn't a shock that they lost to the Royals yesterday, knowing the Dodgers were on deck. The Dodgers beat up some bad Giant pitching over the last couple of days. I don't think that continues here against Suarez tonight. I'm going to cut the game in half. I'm going to go under 4.5 runs in the first 5, Donnie. I think this is a bit of a pitcher's battle early on in this game.
Takes 5 to beat you there. And by the way, 4.5 is a key number for me. Why? Because I'm going to go here to the Twin Cities. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Minnesota Twins. Rodon versus Simeon. Woods Richardson. A heavy favorite for the Yankees, but that's not where I'm going tonight. I take a look at Woods Richardson's last 60 days in Major League Baseball, Joe. A 164 ERA minus, a FIP of 161, an xFIP of -130, an ERA of close to 7, and a SIERA at 5 even. Runs will come the way of the New York Yankees tonight. So I took an alt team total. I didn't want to go 5.5 at plus money because that takes 6 runs. Can they get that tonight? I think they can. But I took it the opposite direction. I'll pay a little juice here. 4.5 as a team total at a -148 price. Simple layman's terms, get the 5 runs, cash in this ticket. I think they can do it. And also, Minnesota, it's September. It's probably going to be a little bit cold. There's PC Richard. They love it right now. No strikeouts, only home runs. 80 degrees in the Twin Cities tonight. The Yanks light up the night, Joe, with 5 runs from me.